Time now. Let's bring in Louisiana Oil and Gas Association President Gifford Briggs. Gifford, what do you want to hear from the Russians and the Saudis? We just heard Susan say cutting production by 10 million barrels a day. What are your thoughts?
You know, we're thankful that they're trying to take steps to stabilize the market, but 10 million barrels per day, especially considering you're using that off of the Saudis' increased production already, is not going to be enough to offset this incredible demand destruction that we've seen globally because of the virus. And I think the markets responded yesterday, and you saw prices for West Texas Intermediate going down instead of in the positive direction that we all needed to so desperately here in Louisiana.
And of course, the problem is, even if you do get a deal, there's a huge glut. We're running out of places to put it because of that demand destruction. So even if they cut the production, this problem is going to exist for a while, is it not?
No, absolutely. And the challenges that we're seeing here in Louisiana, because of the lack of storage, we've seen oil for May delivery actually not selling at $25, but selling at $10 a barrel. And that is well below what our members have indicated to us are necessary for survival and for break even. And, you know, we surveyed our members, and we're expecting, according to the results, to see 70% of the workforce here in Louisiana being laid off, around 23,000 people, and $2 billion in lost wages.
That is very sad indeed. Would you like to see the government come in and kind of create some sort of rescue package for the oil industry?
Yeah, we've been working with our delegation, our congressional delegation, closely to try really right now focus on bringing royalty relief for the independents, companies like Fieldwood Energy, trying to get those offshore royalty rates down or eliminated so that they can withstand this downturn in pricing and keep those wells flowing. What we don't want to do is see wells shut in that we might not be able to bring back into production once prices do return.
What's the break-even price, Gifford, for, you know, where you can actually say, okay, we can survive on this amount of dollars per barrel? What is that mark?
So it's different for each company, but when we surveyed our members, the average price that we got back was $37 a barrel. And so we are a long ways away from that right now.
So the longer this goes on, I'm sure every day is making it that much harder for everyone in this industry to hang on.
Absolutely. And, you know, once we go back to work, it's not like all of a sudden the 30 million barrels per day that we've lost are going to come back on. We don't know how long it's going to take for global, confidence to return, where people get on airplanes, where they're ready to take their grandparents on cruise ships. And we need all that travel and that consumer confidence to be able to get demand back up to where we need it so that the market's balanced. And there's just not any indication that that's going to happen immediately.
Yeah, not immediately, and we have no idea on a timeline at all. Gifford Briggs, thank you so much for joining us today, and clearly it's a very tough time for everyone, but especially those in the oil industry as well. So thank you for talking with us. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Happy Easter.